Mike Tirico, Greg Olds are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
The RPO, that one is complete.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
3rd and long. They put Kelsey in motion. Third and long for Mahomes. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
He runs with it.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
It is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Chiefs 1st down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball.
It's a loss of 19 yards.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st It'll bring up 4th down.
And they certainly don't waste any time getting him involved. And we knew coming in that he would be a part of the game plan, but if this is a sign of things to come, he could be in store for a big game.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This will be from 56 yards away. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So the Lions come out, and they are led again by Jared Goff. Already year 10 in the league, and half of those 10 with the Lions. Remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. 2nd in passing yards in the NFL.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over. So as the saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Lions ball to begin this 2nd quarter. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Lions.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he's into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
And that's one of the best elements of this run game is just how explosive they can be. And it has felt like they've been on the verge of breaking one a few times here, Mike, and then they finally make it happen here. Catch the end zone, 1st time today.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Lions move out to a 7-3 lead.
Chiefs 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready now for their second drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
He'll hit Kelsey quickly on the RPO. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Why not go back to him? That one good for 20 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. He will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now, Mahomes. Looking to set up the screen, but it's broken up and incomplete. They were right there on that one defensively. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. First and 10 for Mahomes.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he'll take this one in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are on top. It's now 10-7. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Right side, that's Laporta, the tight end. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On second down, it's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Laporta in motion. Throwing on second down. Goff. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Goff to throw on first down. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will tie this game up here late in the first half.
Nice job there securing points with that final play. Of course, they would have loved to have come away from that possession with a touchdown, but I think they're going to be happy with 3 going into the break.
So the late field goal brings us level. Final few seconds before halftime as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take
From the
over
35, it's
10.
first and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one taken at the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. Now a pitch to Montgomery. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On play action, Goff. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Lions first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tillery on the stop. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Goff to throw. Going left side, and it's taken in by Williams. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
First down.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. On the jet sweep, here comes Williams. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
Really nice physical run off the jet sweep. You traditionally think of these plays, Mike, as more of like a finesse play, more of a speed, just outrun everyone to the perimeter, but really nice job breaking tackles, and pretty easy to see why they want to get the ball in his hands.
And he'll get about 5.
The tackle made by Christian Fulton. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
The quarterback on the sneak. 2 yards on the play. And the Lions first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He's to the 10. And he will get into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Detroit.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Makes good with the extra point. And the Lions go up by 7. It is now 17-10. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Tyreek Williams, first rounder out of Ohio State. They're on the tackle.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Here's Mahomes. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 48-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. 14 yards on that pass play there. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Chiefs.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Travis Kelce, the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
Mahomes pass. Complete to number 1. Xavier Worthy. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They put Kelce in motion. He's got it at about the 8. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
21 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there.
Leads to 2nd
and it'll bring up 2nd and goal. To the air once more, it's Mahomes.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 17.
everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of a yard.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
On second down, gone. Whoa! And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. That screen goes for 12. And that's a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second and 6 coming up. They'll drop to throw. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Detroit.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. After that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Now, Goff. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
And the Lions first down.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
First down, Lions.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Here's Gibbs. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They come up for 2nd and 2. A run with Gibbs. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, and he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
The kick is good.
Bates, good, with the extra point.
The score, Lions.
And the Lions will go up
Chiefs,
by 7.
17.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, good night from Kansas City.